got a letter, we just got a letter, we just got a letter, wonder who it's from. I'm starting this vlog because I just got my edit letter email. I have not even read it. I saw it, I squealed, and then I grabbed my camera. I swear though, every time I get an email from Samantha, I swear like my heart stops a little bit because I'm just waiting for the moment when she's like, oh sorry, like I actually meant to send that request and the contract and the phone call and everything we've done so far. I didn't mean for it to go to you. I'm gonna read this and then we'll chat. So I just read over my edit letter, or not my actual edit letter, the email for the edit letter, because the edit letter is actually like my entire manuscript where she just like typed things in. So that is gonna take some time to comb through. But in the email, Samantha said that like she loved the story and there were so many little details that she noticed the second read through that like just made it even more like exciting and like more connections, and oh, that made me so happy. She said it definitely has like reread ability. She did say that most of the revisions are small, like line editing things, punctuation and so forth, but there are a few things that she wants me to like make just a little bit stronger, mainly when my main character meets like her best friend's sidekick. She wants that to be introduced a little bit differently, just because my main character is like really sour about the fact that her mom is leaving her and that she's having to stay with her grandma, and so she like hates everything. And then she meets her best friend Fatima and it's just like, yay, best friend. And she's like, transition was a little too fast. Let's make her like a little bit more grumpy, a little bit longer. She also wants to incorporate a little bit more of like the glass curse or so. Of the book is obviously called like The Glass Witch, so the fact that my main character's bones are turning to glass, like we just want to up those stakes a little bit more. And then I think she mentioned like a few other like pacing things where she's like, maybe tighten this a little bit here and a little bit there. So I'm really pumped. She did say in the email that once I get the newest version of the manuscript like revised and sent back to her, that we're ready for sub. So kind of on cloud nine. Emotions, let's describe the process, okay, so you can get a feeling. Still in disbelief that this is my life and like this is real and like this wasn't a mistake, and wanting to like celebrate and like do exciting things, because I haven't celebrated the fact that I've got an agent yet. In fact, I'm literally texting Lainey Cress right now and we're talking about the fact that like we haven't celebrated getting our agents yet. So like we need to do something. Lainey girl, maybe we should like get on a live and order pizza together. Just like hang out. Also, like we were just texting this morning because we were both expecting our edit letters today, which so wild. Like I know a lot of you might have noticed this, that me and Lainey announced we got agents like around the same time. And it's because we did. Lainey got her offer 2 days before I did, and we were like just texting the whole time, and then I got my offer and we were like, what is going on here? It's just been wild. We got into author mentor match together, we got agents together, we got our edit letters together. Hopefully girl, we sell books together. It's wild. So I actually stopped drafting. I was working in Tobe, my other spooky middle grade right now. I was drafting in it, and when I got the email and picked up the camera. So I actually think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish out this sprint that I'm doing with Tobe, because this is the last time I'm gonna be working on Tobe for a little bit until I get the Glass Witch edits done, because I'm gonna put it aside and then we'll switch over to the Glass Witch. And yeah, I think I will take you guys along with me as I read the edit letter and start the revisions. Hello everyone. Okay, so it's the next day and I decided to start reading over my edit letter. I've got to figure it out now. It took me a minute. I have never worked in Word document with like track changes or anything like that. I always, like with my critique partners and my betas, I always use Google Docs. So this is my first time working with this, and it took me a little bit of time to like figure out the whole system, but I think I got it figured out. Thank you again, Lizelle Samberry and Kevin the writer, because I was texting them trying to figure out like, how do I do agent edits? I actually had gotten to like chapter 3 before I realized that you have to like hit accept, or what is it? Accept or reject on each edit your agent sends you. and I wasn't doing that. So like I would have sent this back to my agent. She'd been like, did you make any changes at all? But we've got it figured out now. It's really exciting so far. I'm on like chapter 2 and I only just reached my first comment that wasn't like either a I love this or like a line edit. So like that's really exciting. So what I decided to do was I made this little, I've got the Glass Witch little revision notebook. I don't know if I've talked about this, but I get like a really fancy revision, or just not even a revision notebook, but just like a regular notebook for all of my stories. So this is the Glass Witch one. And then this is the gorgeous one that I got for When This Came For Us. Like, isn't that just like satisfying looking? Ah, makes me so happy. I've got to get one for Tobe, actually. I should go do that. I've just been using like a raggedy old beat up black notebook, but I feel like it deserves something nice, right? Maybe that can be part of like how I treat myself for getting an agent, because I haven't done that yet. I just made this little sheet. It's nothing too fancy, where I just have like a page number where the revision is going to take place, and then like notes for what I'm going to change, and then I'll probably put a little column at the end like to check mark it if I've got it done. I'm gonna keep working through this. I don't know how long it's gonna take me, if it's gonna be like an all day thing or maybe a couple day thing, but we'll see. I'm excited. I'll update you when I have news. It is later in the evening. I just got done doing so much stuff. I'm so tired. But so I read through the entire manuscript with all of Samantha's edits, and luckily like 98% of them were just like grammar, punctuation, a lot of punctuation. I don't know why, but like I just apparently hate commas. I never use them. It's fine. You don't need commas. Who invented those? I did go ahead and like finish the grammar and punctuation, but there was one comment that I just kind of wanted her to clarify because I wasn't exactly sure what she was asking. So I emailed her, and we might do a phone call. We might do just like an email explanation, whatever is easiest for her. Depending on when she gets back to me, I might finish these like by tomorrow and send them back to her tomorrow. I don't know. I really thought that this was gonna be like a way longer video, that I was gonna be working on these for like at least 1 week, if not 2, but yeah. Welcome to the video, Maximus. He's very needy today. He got some shots, and so he's very much up my butthole. Away. Hello. Hi. So I'm just like kind of reeling a little bit. I'm having a lot of emotions, and I just wanted to turn on the camera because I'm like, oh, just got some news. Okay, so last time I talked to you, let's start there. Last time I talked to you, I was saying that I had a couple questions on one of the edits that Samantha had, and I just wanted some clarification. While I was waiting for her to get back to me this morning, I just went ahead and did the rest of her edits. They were like pretty easy, pretty chill, and most of them were just fixed within like 2 to 3 sentences or less, so that was like really great. And then I just got off the phone with her. We had a phone call where I just wanted some clarification on that one comment she left, and she's like, I think we could just fix it by putting it at the end of the sentence, and like I think that would just totally work, so just disregard everything. And I was like, okay, done. So that was a good feeling, and I was like, oh well, awesome, thank you for like clarifying this with me. And I felt kind of bad because I was like, oh, like, you know, I was the person that was like, this totally could have been an email, like I should have just emailed her instead of it like, we need to get on the phone, like it's Pitch Wars day, so she's like super busy, and she's probably like, oh my gosh girl, this could have been an email. I was like all happy and like, you know, just like, oh thanks, like I'll send this your way. And she's like, well wait, since I got you on the phone, like let's talk about submission. And I was like, okay. Apparently there were some editors who saw like my announcement with my aesthetic and like my little tiny pitch of the Glass Witch, and they immediately hit up Samantha and were like, I need to be in the first submission round. I need this immediately. And I was just like, who is she? Because she's not Lindsay. So I just have like chicken scratch notes. Samantha said she's basically using my query, which is like a few small tweaks, to send out to editors as like a pitch letter for my book, because she thought my query was like really great, which makes me feel good because I worked so dang hard on that query. And then she kind of asked like how I wanted to work with like updates, like if I got, when I wanted to know about like rejections, full requests, that kind of thing, like where the book was. And we decided on monthly because I think that would work best for me. And you guys know I'm a nosy Nancy, so like of course I was like, can I have like the list of publishing imprints and editors you're gonna send it to? And she was like, of course. So a week before I go on sub, she is going to email me the list of publishing houses and editors she is submitting to, and she is going to send me the pitch letter that she's like sending out for them, so I just can like, you know, kind of know and like feed my nosy Nancy vibes. I am about to like, I didn't even send her the manuscript back. I was so excited. I was just like, I have to grab my camera and tell my friends. But you know, like I need to actually send my book back to her with the revisions in place. She's gonna look over it one last time and do like any like little formatting things that she needs to do. And then the way things work at Root Literary is they do submission in a very like collective way. So they sit down with like Holly and like all the other agents and they get together. She does like a pitch of the book or whatever, and then they all just kind of confer and say, hey, so and so I heard really likes this, or so and so has been asking for this. And so they make a whole sub list together. So it's really a group project, which makes me feel really good because it's kind of like having like 6 agents instead of 1. And then yeah, once that's finalized, I'm going on sub at the end of this month. Just, I know I've already said this before, but like the fact that 6 weeks ago, I was sending out my final round of queries for this book because I thought it was dead. I thought it wasn't gonna find an agent. And now I'm going on submission. 6 weeks between. Okay, I need to actually go send my book to my agent, you know? Why, hello there. I'm updating you guys because I just got my sub list and I'm freaking out just a little bit. So Samantha sent me the pitch letter, which I'm reading over now and it's essentially my query. Like she made like one change. Like I think she deleted like one sentence. Other than that, it's my query, which is so cool. This sub list, you guys, I keep looking down the list and I'm like, I know that publisher. This publisher published a favorite book. Like, oh my gosh, it's so surreal. I can't believe that, like, this is my life. Like, I'm really in shock. Like, I'm speechless looking at this list. Oh my gosh. So it is currently Saturday, February 20th, and I go on sub on Tuesday. So I spent all of yesterday after getting the sub list, like looking up each imprint and seeing like who they were an imprint of. Here's the update. We are going out on submission in the first round with 18 publishers. Okay. And what Samantha says she's gonna do is that she will nudge weekly. So like people who have not responded to her, she will nudge every single week on Tuesday. And then for those who have the full, she will nudge monthly. So it's like querying, but just like really intense querying. And she said like obviously she'll update sooner than monthly if we have any good news. But like, it's just wild. I don't know. This is probably the last submission update that I'll have for you for a while, because there's like nothing really to talk about with submission. It's kind of like querying. It kind of has to be like hush hush until it's over. But I was thinking, since you all really liked my query journey vlog, maybe I could like vlog my like submission journey. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the submission journey is not as long as the query journey, but we'll see. Knowing me, it'll probably be like multiple books in multiple years. But I'm so excited. Like, it's real. It's real. Like, I have the email. It's going out to publishers, Max. It's wild because like I started this video thinking it was going to be like doing my agent edit letter, and it's like, oh yeah, but also we're going on sub now. Anyways, friends, like that's all the updates. That's this video. I completed my agent edits and I'm going on submission. Like maybe the day that this video goes out or the day before. I don't know, but like, what is life? What is life? Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys down in the comments. Bye!